Go ahead and jump on into my Elementor site right here. And so first let's take a look at the role manager. That's easy. Now I have, in order to use Elementor Pro, the beta version for version 2, you have to have the beta version of the normal Elementor plugin installed. So I think it's version 2.03. Get all technical and throw some numbers out. This is the first beta for Elementor Pro version 2. Now I will tell you, you don't want to run this on a live website. I've been using it and it's a little buggy, and I expect it to be kind of buggy maybe in this video and also for probably a few more weeks, but they're going to work out all those bugs for sure. So let's go ahead and jump into the role manager. It's just found underneath Elementor. There's role manager, and what these are is when you want to give your client a WordPress login, you can assign a role to it, and then you could go in here to the role manager and decide what you want to give your client the ability to do. So if you want to create an account and it's the editor access level, you can choose right here to give them no access to the Elementor editor or give them access to content only. So you know when you're in Elementor and you're doing your thing, and on the left you've got the Elementor menus, you have content, you have style, you have advanced. Well, essentially it's going to get rid of the style, it's going to get rid of the advanced, and you're going to just have access to content for them. So that's what that is. Okay, so that's the role manager. It's pretty basic, very simple to implement. You could definitely test it. I probably should show you in this video, but we'll have a dedicated video for that in the future. I'm going to go ahead and click on My Templates now. And now we see a whole bunch of tabs here. And this is because you're going to, over time, create so many custom headers and footers and post templates and all these little blocks, all these things you're going to be creating. Organization could become a nightmare, and here's the solution to it, is you could see everything in this list right here, or you could just see the specific types of content that you're making and saving to the Elementor library. And what you see that's new here is header, footer, single, and archive. So let's go ahead and click on header. I've already gone ahead and created a header. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. So I'm going to click on Edit with Elementor. It's going to jump me into the Elementor editor, and here is the custom header. Now I didn't sit here and make that. I used a Elementor block for headers that they made available, and there's 2 available at the time of recording this, but I'm sure more will come available. So if I click on Add Template, click on Blocks, it knows I'm making a header, so it's showing me automatically the various header blocks, and here they are right here. And so I just chose this one. And so let's get out of that. And that's all there is to making a header. You could obviously make one yourself, put your own custom background color, your own style to the menu navigation, and make it look exactly how you want it to look. But here is what is different. If you go down to where the update button is and you click on the arrow, you have a new option here that says display conditions. This is where you're going to tell Elementor where you want this header used. Now typically you're just going to probably want the header to be on your entire website, but if you want to create more dynamic websites, you might have something else in mind. If you have a membership area or something along those lines, let's go ahead and take a look at those display conditions. So here they are. You can have includes and excludes. So here's the first one right here. I have it set to show on the entire website, and I can also change this from include to exclude if I want to exclude a couple pieces of content where I don't want to show this header. And that's all there is to it. You add your condition and then you go ahead and click on publish, and you now have a new header that is assigned. Now, let me just say, I should have said this earlier, not all themes are going to work. It's just the main themes that have been supporting Elementor, which is Generate, Press, Ocean WP, Astra, and I think there might be one or more other themes. It's not going to be all of them, so this is when you have the benefit of working with one of those page builder themes. So that is creating a custom header. A custom footer is going to be exactly the same. So let's go ahead and exit here, go back to the dashboard, and then let me go back to my templates. So that's our header. Next we'll take a look at single. So this is going to be like a blog post or a template for blog posts or a template for custom post types that you might have created. I will create a whole video on this if the concept is a little hard to understand. Developers are going to get it right away, but this is now getting into the territory of some things that can confuse some people because it's a new concept for them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, I've already created one. I'm going to click on Edit with Elementor right here. And so here is a blog post style that it had as a template. So when I go to templates right here, I click Add a template. It takes me straight to blocks and it shows me some of these single post templates. So this is, if I chose this one, this is what it would look like. If I chose this one, this is what it would look like. And this is the one I actually chose. Now you don't have to use one of these templates. You can create your own from scratch, which is what I'm going to be doing. None of these actually fit what I'm doing, which is totally fine, but that's what I went ahead and chose. And here it is. Now I want to show you that field connection or that dynamic field connection deal that I was talking about earlier. So there was another plugin out there that tried to do custom post templates and custom archive pages, and I did a review on it, and some people got really upset at me because I said it's missing this really crucial piece, and some people kind of thought, what's this guy talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about at all. It works perfectly fine. Let me show you that missing piece because Elementor has now created it. So check this out. If I have a heading right here and I drag it and I drop it right there, you're going to notice now in all of the modules this new little thing here. See, it says dynamic and it has kind of this hamburger looking thing. And when you click on that, it's going to show you some options. And so basically it's saying here's this Elementor module that you want to use in this template. Well, you can dynamically insert information into the content area of that module. This is something that other plugin did not allow you to do, and it wasn't their fault. There was just no way to do it because it was an add-on for Elementor. It wasn't coming from Elementor themselves. So I can choose right here to put in for the link portion of this, the URL to this post or to the archive page or all of these various options. So that is what you're going to see everywhere. So here for the title, it says it right here as well. So I've got even more options here for the title. I can put the post title if I wanted to. There's all of these pieces of information that I can put here, including custom fields. Okay, so let me go ahead and back out of here because I want to demonstrate that to you right now. Actually, this has the same display options or display conditions right here. So you can choose include all posts. You can do it by category, so you can have different blog post styles for different categories or different tags or unique pieces of content. And if you had custom post types, you would see it here as well in this list. We're talking about 404 pages. You're making everything here. There's so many options here. It's awesome. Okay, let me go back. I want to show you something really cool because I know this is going to come up. So there are several tools out there for creating custom fields. Certainly the most popular and well-known tool for creating custom fields. You know, I'm digging maybe 50% into what I can do with my new setup. Anyways, so here's Advanced Custom Fields. It's a free plugin, but they also have a professional version. I'll go ahead and activate it. You can see I was testing tool set and I was testing pods, and also I was testing ultimate add-ons for Elementor. Let me let you know that's coming, but any of these add-on packages, they are not going to work with this dynamic field connection yet. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. They just need to update their plugins. I don't know conclusively or not, but I know none of them are working because something specific is going to have to happen to those modules in order for it to work. Okay, so I've already activated Advanced Custom Fields right here. Let me go to posts and let me go into the only post that there is, and you can see here's a field I already created in Advanced Custom Fields called Video Embed, and I think I typed that in, whatever. Okay, so let me show you how that works. So I'm going to go back to Elementor, My Templates, and let me go back to the blog template that I created. Let me click on Edit with Elementor. It's going to pop up, and let's just use the heading. Why not? Let's just drop that heading in right there. And so say I wanted to get rid of this and I wanted to use that Advanced Custom Fields field. going to click on dynamic. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and there it is, ACF field. When I click on it, it probably actually already knows I only have the one field, so there's no other choice. But it says ACF field, and when I click on the little wrench right here, oops, let me click on the wrench right here, I would choose the actual field right here. So it's the only field I created called video, and so now it's going to take whatever value I have in that custom field, it's going to use it right here in the template like that. And that's all there is. Let me go ahead and click on update. I actually haven't tested that. So the same concept's going to work with archive pages as well. You're going to have access to custom fields. It's just really amazing what they've done here. Now I will say that it is a little buggy. I've been using it, and I'm using it with the theme. You can see right here there's like a little spacing there, and there's little things that need to be tweaked, but all in all, I've got to say